So if we want to get started on our mats, just sitting on our stack of books or block, yoga block, we're going to begin by moving into a short meditation to ground our energy, ground ourselves on our mat. So begin to close down your eyes, placing your hands, palms facing downwards on your thighs, and beginning to come inwards to your breath. Noticing the rising and falling of your chest as you inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth, sigh it out, let it all go. And again, deep inhalation through your nose and exhale, sigh. Let it all go. Whatever tension remains in your body, let it fall away with each breath that you take. Taking deep inhales and letting it all go. Now I invite you to set an intention for yourself for this practice this evening or afternoon, wherever you may be. And begin to visualize your intention in your mind's eye. It might just be one word or maybe a whole phrase. But allowing yourself to come inwards to connect with your intention. Really beginning to ground yourself on your mat in the space that you are in. Allowing your breath to guide you. And now I invite you to place both hands on your heart, one on top of the other, just placed in the center of your chest. Allowing your awareness to come inwards to your heartbeat, the rhythm of your heart, and the gentle rising and falling of your chest as you breathe in and breathe out through your nose. Expressing total gratitude for your body, for your heart, and for your breath. And now bringing both hands together, rubbing them, creating a bit of friction, a bit of heat, waking up through your hands. And then placing your hands just over your eyes, allowing the light to peek through your fingers, coming back into the room very slowly and mindfully. And then placing your hands all the way down, back on your thighs, opening your eyes, coming back into the room. And then for one moment, I just invite you to come back in this space and allow yourself to observe how you feel. Not judging how you feel, just observing any differences, any sensations in your body. And then when you are ready, removing your blocks, removing your books, just placing them to the side for now. We'll work with them just a bit later. And we're going to start on our mats on the bottom of our mat, placing our knees wide as the mat. And then sitting up tall on our heels. We're going to inhale, open our chest forwards. And then as you exhale, walk your hands all the way to the top of your mat. Spider grip your hands, allow your heart, allow your chest to fall towards the mat. Really lengthening through your arms, feeling a gentle stretch under your armpits. Still activating your hands, your arms, and then allowing your forehead to fall all the way down on the mat. And then placing hands, fingers spread wide, flat on the mat, allowing them to come all the way down, elbows down, arms down. And slowly raise your gaze, inhale, gazing forwards. And as you exhale, walk your hands to the left side of the mat. Right hand on top of left, exhale, release, heart comes down, forehead down between your arms. Inhale, gazing forwards towards your hands, walking your hands back towards the center of the mat. Then towards the right side, left hand on top of right. Exhale, release, forehead down, heart melting on the mat. Inhale, gazing forwards once again, walking your hands to the center. Again, activating all 10 fingers. And as you inhale, raising your body back up, bringing your hips up, knees come together parallel. And your hands are about shoulder width distance apart in tabletop. Inhale, bringing your belly down, gaze moves upwards. Exhale, belly towards your spine. Gazing between your thighs, really arching your back, beginning to create space between your shoulder blades. Inhale, belly comes back down. Gazing towards the sky, towards the ceiling. Shoulders come down away from your ears. Exhale, up. Navel towards your spine. Really stretch that spine upwards. Inhale, belly down. Very slow, mindful movements, just allowing your breath to guide you in cat-cow. One more time, exhale. Belly moves upwards. And inhale, bringing your belly back down, coming into a neutral spine. And now we're going to tuck both of our feet underneath. And we're going to begin to activate our core, engage our core muscles. As you inhale, lifting both knees up off over the mat and holding here, pressing all 10 fingers down into the mat, creating total stability and balance in your body. Holding here, couple breaths, really firing up those quads, those arms, feeling the burn in your body. And very slowly exhale, releasing your knees back down, untucking your toes for a moment. And just bringing small circular motions to your whole body, just waking up through your wrists. Moving your hips, maybe moving in a figure 8 motion. Very small, subtle, organic movements, however your body wants to move. Allowing it to do what it wants to do. And then other way, small, circular, or figure 8 motions. And then again, coming back into a neutral spine in the center. We're going to do this one more time. So you're going to tuck both feet underneath again. And as you inhale, lifting both knees up again, firing up those quads, activating your arms. balance in your body, strength. One more deep breath, you got this. And as you exhale again, release, untucking your toes. And then again, bringing small circular motions. If you want to release your wrists, just sit back and roll them out. Might feel a little bit of tension. Just waken those wrists up. And then coming back again on all fours. This time, your hands come about one handspan width forward. And tuck your toes underneath, lifting your knees, coming to a full plank. If you want to stay on your knees, that's completely fine. However your body wants to carry you through the practice, listen to your body. If you want to come up to a full plank, meet me here. Holding here again, shifting your weight over your wrists. And then bringing yourself up into downward facing dog, your first downward dog of the day. Beginning to walk out that dog, left and right, stretching both hamstrings. And then really beginning to activate both arms, turning your armpits towards one another, creating space in your back. Strengthen your entire back body. And gazing towards your toes, just shifting your weight slowly from left to right. Waking up through your hips. Couple deep breaths in downward dog. And on your next inhalation, we're going to raise our right leg to three-legged dog. Flexing your toes, squaring your hip off to the mat. Holding here for a moment. And very slowly bending your right knee, opening your hip, really feeling a gentle stretch in the psoas muscle in the right hip. Still maintaining balance, equal weight on left and right hand. Deep breaths here. And then very slowly straightening that leg once again, three-legged dog. And as you exhale, bringing your knee in towards your chest, holding in the center. Hover and hold, activate your core muscles. And then very slowly placing your foot between your hands. Bringing your knee all the way down, untuck your toes. Inhale, lifting your gaze, open your heart forwards. Hands come together in Namaste over your head. Shoulders fall down away from your ears. Holding here, couple deep breaths. Make sure to bring that left hip forwards. So try not to twist your body too far to the left. Keeping both hips squared off to the front of your mat. And as you inhale, lifting both hands up again. Bringing them down to frame your front foot. Tucking your left toes under, lifting your knee. Holding here for a moment. And then very slowly bringing your right foot back again to meet left in downward facing dog. Again, moving the left foot and the right foot out to create a bit more balance in both sides of your body. Gazing towards your toes, towards your knees. And just allowing your head and your neck to relax, maybe shaking yes and no. This time, as you inhale, lifting your left leg high, three-legged dog, flex those toes. Again, squaring hips off to the mat. Holding here. And very slowly begin to bend that left knee, opening your hip to the left side of the room. Pressing both hands equally into the mat, again creating balance. And then very slowly straightening that leg once again behind you in three-legged dog. And then bringing your knee into the center towards your chest. Hover and hold for a moment. Begin to activate those core muscles once again. And then slowly, mindfully placing the left foot between your hands. Bringing your knee down, untucking your toes. Inhale, arms raise, chest opens forwards. Namaste over your head. Shoulders fall down away from your ears. Deep breaths in and out your nose. And again, bringing that right hip forwards. Trying not to twist too far to the right side. Staying centered in your pose. One more deep breath together. And then as you inhale again, reaching your arms high, placing them to frame your front foot. Tucking your right toes, lifting your right knee up for a moment, just staying here. Regaining your balance, your center. And very slowly, mindfully bringing your left foot back again to meet right in downward dog, pedaling out both feet. Again, bringing those armpits towards one another, squeezing, as I like to say, squeezing lemons under your armpits to create space in your shoulder blades. Really feel your back body strengthen. As you inhale, moving forwards once again in plank. Option to place your knees down for support. Otherwise, come up to meet me in full plank. As you inhale, shifting your weight over your wrists. And then moving through chaturanga, bringing your elbows down into 90 degrees and then all the way down, belly on the mat, untuck your toes. Hands remain underneath your shoulders for support. Inhale, lifting your chest forwards. Pressing your toes down on the mat to activate your quadriceps and protect your lower back, gently placing your hands on the mat, pressing upwards, opening your heart. Exhale, release all the way down. One more time as you inhale, pressing gently on your hands. Toes come down on the mat, activate your quadriceps, protect your lower back. Gazing forwards, 2 deep breaths. Exhale, release all the way down. Hands come down by your side. Either side, either cheek comes down on the mat for a moment. Just move out your hips. Release your lower back. Close your eyes for a moment. Really coming back into that space of total stillness. This time, moving through locust pose. Placing both hands behind your back, interlace your fingers. And as you inhale, simultaneously lifting both feet up. Pulling your shoulders behind you, interlacing both hands, creating strength in the whole back body, pointing those feet. Gazing forward, still breathing. Beginning to create some heat in your whole body. And exhale, release, opposite cheek down, hands by your side. One last time together. Hands come behind your back, interlace your fingers. Point your feet and lift your chest, lift both feet, both legs up. Maybe a bit higher than last time. Challenge yourself Allow your body to go as far as it wants to. And exhale, release, forehead comes down. Moving those hips from side to side once again. Coming back to stillness, back to your breath. When you're ready, gazing forward, placing your hands underneath your shoulders, and then tucking your toes under, bringing yourself up back through tabletop, lifting your hips once again to move through downward dog, again moving both legs, shifting your weight from the left to the right. And then very slowly and mindfully walking your feet to the center of the mat, meeting your hands with your feet in the center, and coming to a forward fold, our first standing forward fold of the day, and just swinging from side to side, gazing towards your toes, and grabbing opposite elbows. Again, shaking your head yes and no, releasing any remaining tension in your neck, in your shoulders, in your upper back. And just letting it all go. And then placing your hands back down alongside your feet. Very slowly and mindfully stacking one vertebra on top of the other as you come to rise in a standing pose. At the top, or the middle, I guess, of our mat. Coming to Tadasana with our hands spread wide, facing forwards. Our feet are about hip-width distance apart, and our toes are just pointing towards one another in a slight angle. So creating a little bit of a triangle between our toes and our heels. Inhale, lifting our arms all the way up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift, hands on shins, gazing forwards, creating a flat back. Exhale, release. Bringing both feet back in a full plank. Again, option to bring both knees down. Inhale, shifting weight forward. Exhale, all the way down through chaturanga, belly down, untuck your toes. Inhale, cobra pose, lifting your heart, lifting your chest. Exhale, down, tucking your toes again, moving up through tabletop into downward dog. Shifting weight from the left to the right. Inhale, bending your knees and slowly walking your hands again towards the top of your mat. Hands and feet meet up together. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release all the way down. Inhale, come to rise all the way at the top of your mat. Hands meet at the top. And exhale to heart center. Couple more times together. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, swan dive forwards. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, all the way down, full plank. Inhale, moving forwards. And exhale, coming all the way down through chaturanga, belly on the mat. Untuck your toes. Inhale, bhujangasana, cobra pose. Exhale, release. Tuck your toes, move through tabletop, up through downward dog. Again, shifting your weight from side to side, balancing out both hamstrings. Inhale, bending your knees, hopping or stepping to the front. Meeting your hands. Exhale, release. Inhale, halfway lift, hands on shins. Exhale, release. Inhale, all the way back up. And exhale, hands to heart center. One last time together. Inhale. And exhale forwards. Inhale halfway. And exhale, release. Full plank or supported plank on your knees. Inhale forwards. Exhale, moving through chaturanga all the way down, belly down, untuck your toes. Inhale, open your chest forwards. Exhale, release. Inhale, tuck your toes, move through tabletop, up to downward dog. Again, shaking out both sides, taking a moment here to recenter your energy. Coming back inwards to your breath. Deep breaths in and out your nose. Inhale, gazing between your hands, bending your knees again, hopping or stepping to the front to meet your hands, and exhale, release, grabbing opposite elbows again, swinging gently from side to side. Releasing your hands and slowly rolling your spine back up. Come back through Tadasana. Inhale, arms raise. And exhale, arms coming down, hands to heart center. I invite you now to just close your eyes for a moment. Coming back inwards to your breath. Feeling your heartbeat once again, tuning in to the energy that is circulating throughout your whole body. Allowing your shoulders to relax, falling away from your ears. Standing tall, grounded on the mat in your space. And feeling the subtle force that is beating beneath your chest. And then slowly releasing your hands by your side again, opening your eyes. And this time we're going to step our left foot back to meet in Warrior Two. So align your right heel with the inside of your left arch. About one leg's length distance apart. Inhale, lifting both arms to shoulder height. Exhale, pressing into that right knee. Aligning your shoulders over your hips, trying not to lean too far forwards. Holding here, activating that right quadricep, pressing all of those 5 toes of the right foot. Firing up that quad. One of my favorite poses, creating total stamina, strength in your body. Feeling like the warrior that you are, holding here, gazing to your right hand. Then moving through dancing warrior, inhale, raising both arms, straightening that right leg, gazing to your hands. Exhale, pressing forwards. Inhale, moving up. Very slow, fluid movements. Exhale, pressing back down. One more time, inhale. And exhale, pressing forwards. This time as you inhale, lifting your right palm. And then as you exhale, shifting your weight back. Trying not to lean too far into your left hand, opening through the right side of your body, gazing to your right hand. If your neck allows it, not pressing too far. Holding here, one more deep breath. Inhale, reaching back, coming back to Warrior Two. Holding here for one more moment. And slowly straightening the right leg, bringing your left leg just a bit inwards. Closing the space just a little bit. Inhale, shifting your weight to the right. Going into triangle pose, Trikonasana. Allowing yourself to come into one straight line with both arms, tucking your neck and your chin and gazing to your top hand. Deep breaths here, opening through your chest. Again, activating your core. Deep breaths. And then slowly tucking your chin in again, gazing to your bottom hand. And bending at your right knee, coming back to warrior two. This time straightening your right leg. Allowing both feet to come parallel first. And then your left foot goes straight to align your left heel with the inside of your right arch. Again, moving through warrior two on the left side, bending at your left knee, aligning your shoulders over your hips, gazing to your left hand. Deep breaths here, creating that stamina in your body. Again, moving through dancing warrior. Inhale, arms rise, straightening that front leg. Exhale, pressing that energy down. Inhale up. And exhale, moving fluidly down. One last time together. Inhale. And exhale forwards. This time, inhale, left palm rises to the sky. Exhale, moving backwards, stretching through the left side of your body. Again, not leaning too far into your right hand. Still opening your chest. Breathing here, feeling that slight burn in your left thigh. Working those beautiful muscles of yours. And inhale, reaching back, coming back to warrior two. Again, straightening that front leg. Creating a little less, closing off the space between both feet. Still keeping your arch in alignment with your heel. Inhale, shifting your weight to the left. Exhale, moving through Trikonasana on the left side. Right arm comes overhead, creating one straight line, tucking your chin. Gazing upwards to your right hand, fingers spread wide, really activating through your whole hand. And feeling that strong energy traveling from the top hand all the way down to the bottom hand. Deep breaths here again. One more deep breath. Slowly tucking your chin again, gazing to your bottom hand. Bending your left knee, slowly, mindfully coming back up through warrior two. Taking, again, a little bit of time to recenter yourself, gazing to your left hand. Opening your chest forwards. And slowly straightening your left leg, bringing your hands to your hips. Then we're going to bring our feet to parallel with one another. So standing tall and beginning to open our chest forwards. Hands are placed on our hips. If you would like to use a block at this stage, this is great as a way to also support tight hamstrings. So I'm going to place my stack of books right just in the center of my stance, and then placing my hands on my hips once again. Inhale, opening the heart forwards. As you exhale, slowly folding forwards, still keeping that integrity in your whole spine. And try not to compromise the stretch by arching your back or your shoulders forward. So trying to keep that strength, that length in the spine, holding here for a moment. And then coming all the way forwards, maybe placing your hands on the blocks or on the floor if you would like to, wherever you're at. Folding forwards, walking your hands, if they're on the floor, walking your hands underneath your shoulders, so creating almost like a 90-degree angle in your elbows. Folding forwards. And then slowly walking your hands to the right side. And we're going to begin to bend through the right knee. Lifting the left toes up, flexing your toes up. So beginning to really stretch through the left thigh, left hamstrings, feeling a gentle stretch there. Really bringing your breath into those spaces of tension, those spaces of heat. And then slowly, again, using your hands to support you, coming back up into center for a moment, placing hands on the mat or your block. And then slowly moving your hands to the left. Bending through your left knee, lifting your right toes up, stretching through your right hamstring, your right thigh. Getting to feel a stretch in your inner thigh. Placing hands to support you on the mat, fingers spread wide. Again, taking 2 deep breaths here, settling into this pose. And on your last inhalation, bring yourself back up to center once again. Feet come back parallel to each other. Recentering yourself on the mat for a moment. And then again, bringing yourself all the way to your right foot, coming to meet me in a full lunge. And then bringing your right foot back to meet your left in full plank. Knees come down on the mat, untucking your toes, and then meeting me in child's pose. Your safe space, place of rest. If you want to keep your hands extended, your arms extended, that is completely fine. If you choose to bring them alongside your thighs, to relax your shoulders, then please do so. And then allow your gaze, allow your shoulders, allow your forehead to come down onto the mat, melting into one little ball of energy. And maybe again, tuning into your breath and your heartbeat. You may notice a different rhythm in your heartbeat. Maybe it's a bit faster than before. Again, just noticing, observing these sensations. And then very slowly rolling yourself, bringing your hands alongside your knees, rolling yourself up to sit on your heels. Again, taking a moment, placing your hands on your thighs, rolling your shoulders back, taking a couple moments to just roll your shoulders out. Releasing any tension remaining in your neck, rolling out your neck. Maybe giving yourself a little gentle massage through your shoulders. Giving yourself some love. And then coming to sit down on your mat. Swinging your feet around. And lengthening both legs out straight. We're going to place our hands just alongside our hips. And if you want to, just pull the flesh from underneath your glutes. Pull that out from under you. Create more space, lengthen your spine, gazing forwards, activating your whole body. Even though we're just sitting, this is a beautiful way to activate your whole body on the mat. Feeling the contact points of your body with the earth, with the ground beneath you. Gazing to your toes, deep breaths in and out your nose. And then as you inhale, lengthening your spine just a bit more, if you can. And exhale, folding forwards, going as far as your body allows you to, maybe placing your hands on your shins, Or if you'd like to grab your toes, stretching out both hamstrings, folding forwards. Again, trying to maintain as flat as the back as possible. Trying not to arch too much through the shoulders. Lengthening, elongating your spine, folding forwards. Coming into stillness. And then slowly inhale, raising your gaze. Walking your hands back up alongside your hips. And then bringing your left foot in. Just butterflying your left knee outwards, placing the bottom of your left foot to the inside of your right thigh. Again, keeping a straight spine. If you'd like to use a block here to support underneath your knee, you can just place the block underneath your knee for a bit of support. Inhale, shifting your torso to center with your right leg. And then exhale, moving forwards, grabbing again your shin, your ankle, or your toes, strengthening and lengthening the right hamstring, folding forwards. Inhale again, gazing to your right toes, walking your hands back up. And then taking the block from underneath your left knee, placing it to the right side for a moment, grabbing a hold of your knee. Just shaking it out alongside your right leg, loosening up both sides of the body. And then bringing in your right foot, butterflying your right knee out, again using the block to support underneath your knee. Activating your toes in the left foot. And then again, centering your torso with your left leg. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, folding forwards. Going as far as you'd like to, stretching your left hamstring, gazing down to your knee. Relaxing your head and your neck. And slowly inhale, gazing forwards once again, walking your hands back up towards your hips. Lifting your right knee, removing the blocks. Straightening out both legs, shaking out both legs. Releasing all that tension, balancing out the right and the left sides. And then coming down to lay on your mat, first placing your feet about hip-width distance apart, flat on the mat, and then coming to roll your spine all the way down, creating about a 90-degree angle in your legs, hip-width distance apart. Palms come down flat on the mat. Moving through bridge pose as you inhale, pressing all 10 toes, activating your quadriceps, hips come to rise, and creating total alignment from your knees all the way down to your shoulders. Gazing upwards. Your feet are pointing forwards, so trying not to clench underneath you, but keeping the strength in your quadriceps. And then slowly rolling your spine all the way back down. Knocking your knees together, feet come out as wide as the mat, just releasing your lower back for a moment. Deep breaths again, coming back into the space of stillness that you have created inside of yourself. And again, bringing both feet to parallel. Inhale, lifting your hips again. Option to bring your shoulders underneath your chest. Opening your chest a bit wider. Deepening the pose. And interlacing your hands underneath your lower back. Lifting your hips just a bit higher than before if you would like to. Still activating those quads, gazing up to the sky. And releasing your hands, walking them out from under you, and again, rolling your spine back down on the mat. Bringing your knees towards your chest, hugging your knees in. And then lengthening your left leg all the way out. If you would like to keep your left knee bent, and this is as far as you can go, then option to do that. If you'd like to lengthen your left leg, begin to flex your left toes, flex your right toes as well. So keep both feet active. Just hug in your right knee for a moment towards your chest. Begin to bring small circular motions into your hip, loosening up through the right hip. Still flexing those feet. And then as you inhale, lengthen your right leg, placing your hands behind your right thigh. And then slowly moving your right leg to the left side of the room, bending at your knee, and moving into a gentle twist of the spine. Your arms coming to cactus, and bringing your gaze to your right hand. Closing your eyes for a moment. Feeling a gentle twist in your spine. Releasing any tension in your lower back, your lumbar spine. Slowly bringing your gaze back to center again, bringing your knee into the center, hugging it in with both arms, and releasing your right leg down on the mat again, shaking out your knees. And now bringing your left knee in, flexing both feet once again, keeping those feet active, and then moving your left hip in circular movements. Releasing any remaining tension in your left hip. A lot of our emotion resides in our hips. So moving this emotion, tuning in, becoming aware of how you feel, and releasing any remaining tension here. And then as you inhale, coming back to center, lengthening your left leg up, grabbing behind your left thigh. Holding here for a moment, flexing those feet, strengthening and lengthening again the left hamstring. And slowly bring your left leg all the way to the right side, bending your left knee. Bringing your arms to cactus. And then just gazing to your left shoulder, left hand. Again, gentle twist in your spine, closing your eyes. Coming back to your breath, back to the rhythm of your heart. And slowly bringing your gaze back to center, knee comes in towards your chest, hugging it in once more. And then slowly lengthening it back out, bringing it all the way down to meet your right, shaking both sides. And then last chance to stretch and move your body before moving into Shavasana, the final resting pose. So either grabbing yourself into a little egg on your mat, or moving into happy baby, placing your hands to the inside of your arches, elbows to the inside of your knees, and then just opening through both hips. Maybe straightening out one leg and straightening out the other leg, balancing out both sides. And then bringing yourself back into a little ball, wrapping it all up again, shoulders, tensing those shoulders, tensing everything in your whole body. And then slowly just letting it all go. Your legs come down on the mat, palms facing upwards, toes fall away from each other. Getting comfortable. If you'd like to grab a blanket or a pillow or anything to make yourself as comfortable as possible, laying on your mat for a few moments. The most important pose of all, beginning to integrate your entire practice, expressing complete gratitude for yourself for completing the practice. Just resting, tuning into your breath, melting into the earth. Slowly, if you would like to stay here, please do so. Again, listening to where your body wants to be. If you would like to come with me, just begin to bring a gentle awareness back into your body, back into your breath. Noticing any sensations that arise in this space around you. And moving gentle movements, bringing gentle movements into your toes, into your hands, into your feet. And bringing that movement up your body, up your knees, up your legs, and up your arms. Slowly waking your body back up. And then as you inhale, I invite you to bring your arms overhead, interlacing your hands together, pointing your toes, waking up your entire body once again. If you'd like to yawn, please yawn as though you're waking up for the first time. And then bringing your knees in towards your chest. Again, bringing yourself into a little ball. And just gently swaying from the left to the right, waking up through your spine, through your lower back, through your upper back. And then shifting your weight to one side of the mat. Moving into the fetal position. Reawakening your body. Very slowly, no rush. And then when you're ready, allowing your hands to press downwards on the mat to come up to a full seated position. Crossing your legs or however is comfortable for you, the way we began practice. Still eyes are gazing downwards or remain closed. And then placing your hands in Namaste in front of your heart. Just allowing your thumbs, the meeting point of your thumb, just allowing that to come to the center of your chest. Again, tuning into your heartbeat, the rhythm, the gentle force. And again, noticing your breath, noticing how you feel in your body and your mind. And together we will take one deep inhalation into an Om. Join me if you would like to. Feeling the subtle vibrations resonate through your body. And Taking a moment to express gratitude for yourself. Coming back to that intention that you set for yourself in the beginning of practice. Just allowing that intention to guide you through the rest of your week. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me today. Namaste. Thank you so very much, everybody, for joining me in this practice. I hope you are wonderful wherever you are in the world. Really appreciate all of the support. Now I'm going to come right back up there so I can turn the comments back on. If anyone has any questions, I am here to support you. If not, I will just let you know that this is a completely free offering of yoga, so thank you so much for joining. But if you do feel inclined to donate to support the project during this crisis, to help support the trainees as they're not making an income right now, this will temporarily replace their income. And if you would like to do so, the link is in the Banteay Srey Spa bio. So thank you so much for joining. And if you have any more questions, feel free to direct message this account. Thank you so very much. Namaste. Have a beautiful day.